So as we all know, this year is very quickly coming to a close.
Yep.
And just like others, we take this time of year to reflect on both the good and the bad that's happened over the past year.
Yep, and we're tying this into a collaboration video. As you know, we're doing monthly collaborations. And I'll put those people that are in it up above, and down below I'll put the description to their videos.
In this month's video, we have a special guest in our collaboration video, and they are Deb and Joel from Chasing Our Sunshine, who are good friends.
Yep,
and
our great friends.
We appreciate them joining us this month.
So after you watch our video, make sure you go over and check out everyone else's video. That way you can build a perfect bucket list of things to do, of great adventures.
Places to go.
Yes. So we are going to encourage you to stay tuned till the end, because we're going to show you our favorite place, not only of the year, but of all time. And we're going to tell you which campground membership we canceled and which trip we had to cancel and why to both of those.
So we started out this year with 8 weeks in Florida. We enjoyed Crystal River, which we got to see a lot of wildlife, along with Apopka Nature Preserve, and saw tons and tons of alligators. So if you haven't been there, we really suggest you hit both these up. And this was our first year at the Tampa RV show, where we got to meet up with some friends we'd known for a while and make new friends of people we had never met before. It was a great experience being on the media side versus just the consumer coming in and looking at RVs. And it's something we really hope to do again in the future. So out of the 8 weeks that we were in Florida this past winter, we spent 6 weeks involved in sojourning.
We decided a while back to join Sojourners. It's a way to give back. And what it is a group of retired people that are members of the Church of Christ that have RVs. And we just go around and we'll help do physical work, painting, patching, etc. Our spiritual work at small churches or Christian camps.
It's our way of giving back.
Yeah, and other entities, so it's just our way of giving back.
Now it does have benefits, because one of the benefits is we didn't have to struggle for a place to stay when we were in Florida this winter.
Yep, in fact, we stayed all over.
We stayed all over, yeah.
We spent 83 days using the system, and we worked about 27 of those days, because you only have to work 4 of the 7 days. The other 3 days you get to explore.
Yeah, so it was really cool. It's a win-win for us.
Yep.
Also, when we went out west, we used the Sojourner
stopover directory,
and we stayed at a lot of churches, parking lots with full hookups. So
and that's all in the 83 that I mentioned. So
yeah.
But that really helped us, and it helps us give back, as Lynn said.
Right.
So as spring came along, we spent a lot of time in Alabama and Tennessee, and one of the highlights was in Alabama. It was Jackson Lake near Montgomery, and it's where a good portion of the movie Big Fish was filmed. I'll link that video up above and down below. It was a very, very interesting short trip we took. And we also explored Lake Guntersville. We did a sojourn there for a couple of weeks and spent some extra time there just exploring that beautiful, beautiful area of northern Alabama.
So this past summer, we did something we have been talking about and planning for a good while. Something that's been on my bucket list for several years.
Yes. Yep, and we took a trip out west. Now, we've been out west, but the place that we're going to talk about today, we haven't been to. In fact, we hadn't heard about it until 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
And
our friends, the Baileys, went there.
Yeah, and so along the way, we saw some of the great highlights, such as the Badlands, Custer State Park. If you haven't been there, check that out. Check that video out. Beautiful area, a hidden gem in South Dakota. We went to Yellowstone, and we even went to Canada.
Yeah, we did.
But
we've RV America to Canada.
Yeah. But our
favorite was Glacier National Park. And let me tell you, if you have not been to Glacier National Park, you are really missing something.
Yeah. As we said, we haven't heard about it until several years back. And once we started investigating and seeing it, we have a playlist that we'll share with you that you can see so many beautiful sections of Glacier National Park.
We were there for 28 days, and there are still things that we did not get to see.
Yep. And our favorite section
Manny Glacier.
Yep, Manny Glacier.
I hiked next to a grizzly bear.
We saw all kind of wildlife. I think in one day we saw 3 grizzly bears and 5 moose just in one day, and we saw them throughout the park on other times. But in Manny Glacier, we saw
goats, there's rams, there's all kinds of animals.
Yes, we saw it, and there's so many wonderful, wonderful hikes. If you're into hiking, you're not going. This is a hiker's paradise.
Yeah, Danny was having trouble with his hip at the time that we were there.
It's all better now.
He's all new and fixed up, so he's doing great. But my granddaughter and I took a 15-mile hike and actually survived.
Yep, they went on the Highland Trail. There's video on that.
Oh, it was amazing.
She and I went on an 8-mile hike.
He almost didn't survive.
You need to see if I survived that one. And that was a Grinnell Glacier lake and trail, so that was fantastic.
Yeah, but Glacier is just one of those parks you will never believe it until you have been there yourself.
Right. So definitely put that one down. Watch those videos. You're gonna fall in love.
It is not only our favorite place of the summer, but it's our favorite place we have ever been of all time. We've been a lot of places, but it was the best of all time places.
Yes.
The beauty was just incredible.
Right. So put that on your bucket list. Make sure that happens. We also traveled back home. We went to Theodore Roosevelt National Park and a few spots along the way. And that was nice.
That's one we hadn't heard of very much of either.
Yes. So that was our favorite Glacier National Park.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely.
Yeah, put that one on your list. Now, we will say a close second for the summer or for the entire year was Custard's Park.
Yes. Custer State Park in South Dakota was amazing. So we'll put some videos of that too.
It's huge too. And they actually said that if the state had not grabbed it up when they did, it would have become a national park.
Yes, beautiful.
But the state got it first.
Yeah. So as we came home from our best trip ever out west through Montana, we came home this fall to probably the worst time ever. We've got news that our oldest daughter has a very, very aggressive breast cancer, and therefore we had to cancel our trip in the fall. We were going to spend it out in Texas, and we're canceling our trips in the winter to Florida, just so we can be here to help her get to her doctor's appointments, to support her, and to help her where we can. So it went from the best of times to the worst of times, and those things, unfortunately, life happens sometimes, and it makes it tough.
Family first.
But yes, family first. And if you're a praying person or praying people, please remember our daughter and your prayers, and that will mean so much to us, and we really, really do appreciate that. Now, we did have some good news. We kind of hinted at it, and if you followed on our Facebook page and some other social media, you saw that we had a grandbaby back in May the 25th. Daniel James was born. He was born 4 months early at 1 pound, 6 ounces. And the great news is the hospital there in Mobile, Alabama was a NICU specialty hospital, and they took care of him and grew. And the time he went home in September, he was over 8 pounds. He is at home and doing great. He's on a little bit of oxygen, so we're praying that he'll get off that quickly, and we think he will. And so with the bad news with our daughter, the good news with the grandbaby, we did get to make a couple of quick trips down to the Alabama Gulf Coast to spend time with the family, and especially to see
that baby.
Daniel James, or DJ, as you might hear us call him sometimes. And so that has been great, and that's another great thing about RV life, is that when bad things happen, you're able to go and be there for somebody, and when good things happen, you're able to go and spend time with them and enjoy their celebrations. So, but those things happen. So that's why we say we want to reflect on the best of times and some tough times.
Well, we're very glad we have a home base right now.
Yes, yes. So with the things that happened with COVID and things happening this year, we are so happy that we have a home base, and it's really worked for us, and we're glad we have that. Now, the great news is we were able to get out and spend 212 nights out camping this year. That's a record. That's over 7 months of being out on the road. We always try to get back for the holidays, but we were able to set a record there of being out that long. And with the total cost, I just want to let you know real quick, those 212 nights cost us an average of $21.54 a night. So we're able,
not too bad.
Not too bad, because we spent a ton of money out in Glacier.
Yeah, that was an expensive trip. Staying
out in a campground right there next to the national park. So we were able to get some of those costs down.
We were on vacation.
Yeah, we usually say we're not on vacation, but we were on vacation.
We were on vacation.
But we used our traditional things such as Boondockers Welcome to save money, Sojourners. We use Passport America, and we work camp this year, and we used some boondocking, cracker docking, and such as that really helped us save money and get that cost down. Because without those, it could have been up to about $60 a night.
Yeah.
So
it would have been way higher. And that leads us to the one campground membership that we did not renew this year that we thought we would share with you, and the reasons behind it. We did not renew Thousand Trails. Thousand Trails is a great membership, and we have no doubt that we will take it back in the future at some point. But for now, we knew that we were spending the summer in the West, and they are very few and very far between, and we didn't see the sense in paying for a membership that we knew we weren't going to be able to use for at least 6 months.
And I was just going to say that we knew being out West, there were no Thousand Trails, and one of the reasons we've kept a yearly membership where we just renew it each year versus paying for that big package where you get longer windows to get your reservations and a few other benefits. We kept it at the simple zone passes, camping pass. Just each year you make a decision. So since we didn't have a big pass, we were able to save about $1,000 by not renewing that membership. It's helped us a ton in the past.
Yeah.
But that's Lynn's right. That's the reason we decided not to, and we can renew it coming up when we decide what the right time is.
When we get back out on the road again.
Yeah.
Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV, America.